How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an automatic red bronze farm. So you can see right here, this is like my manual one, right? It's pretty good. I do go with it. But you know, obviously you would want like an automatic one if you're going to be like automatic farming, whatever the case may be, if you're going to be AFK, you know, so that's the best scenario. So what you would want to do is, you know, so you have like your gold island deposits. So I have two gold ones right next to each other, and my well, I only have one copper one at the moment because they were over like here before, but I moved, I mined it, and now it's over here. So it's a little bit better of a, I don't think it's any better of a place, but at least it's more in the open now and not like under my base. So what you need for this is obviously you need like a pickaxe if you want to like break anything, any blocks that you want to pick back up. You're gonna need your building blocks, preferably something like that's a one hit, so not like stone, because stone takes 2 hits, so you know you don't want to waste your time, stuff like that. You're gonna need stairs, whatever type of stairs you like. I'm just going with oak and oak planks. And then you're gonna need, like, if you're gonna have like 2 copper deposits and 2 gold deposits, you're gonna need a smelter for each of them. And then you're gonna also need your red bronze refinery, and then you're gonna need a drill for the deposits, and then you're gonna also need coal totem, and I forgot one thing, you're also gonna need like conveyor belts and, you know, like input output chest or whatever type of storage chest you want to have your red bronze going into. So let's start off over at the gold. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be having it like going towards each other, so let's just easily place the drill onto the gold deposit, and you need to place it in the opposite direction you're looking. So since I'm looking like towards the sun, all the gold is gonna go away from the sun. So you can see the way it goes by like the line, the kind of like very like small arrow that's on the conveyor part. And then you're just gonna want to place some blocks under it so you can add your conveyor belt and your coal. And then on the other side, you're gonna want to just place more. At this point, we can just jump up, so that's not a problem. Let's place that. We're gonna place 1 conveyor because, you know, we have to add our coal totem. So let's place it. Let's place the wood on the side so we can have our coal totem, and that's gonna be fueling our industrial smelter. Place that so we can have the industrial smelter placed down. Now we just need to put a conveyor on the back, and you can add like 1 totem. You don't really need any more than that. So this is perfectly fine right here. And now we are going to just have it just fall down and like go into stairs that's going to go towards the bottom, and it's all going to be at the bottom because we don't want it to take a long time to go to the redstone refinery or to the red bronze refinery. We want it to be like as quick as possible and not have anything despawn. So we're gonna have it go into stairs, and then we're gonna have it just meet up and cook. And you also wouldn't, you know, if you have like a really big like steel farm like I do, I used to have like the whole other side filled out, but I took it down just because it was like way too good and it was making stuff despawn. And you can see right here, I have the steel falling off just because I don't need the steel anymore. I have like 70,000 steel, so that's not a problem. So I'm just trying to have it like as like efficient to where none of the gold's gonna despawn, because I don't want to worry about any of the gold despawning. So now we're just gonna go over to the other gold deposit, and we're just gonna place it down looking this way so we can have it going in the same direction over towards that copper deposit right there. Let's get the wood placed on the bottom of it just like this. We're gonna have to place another one out for the smelter and the conveyor, and then 1 right there on the side. Get this one out here. We only need 1 because we're not like putting any iron in it, you know. And then let's put our coal and our coal. Now we put our conveyor belt and our industrial smelter. That one's pretty much done. Now let's just go head over to the copper deposit and do the same thing there. Okay, so let's go over to the copper deposit and do the same thing over there with the smelter, the drill, conveyors, and coal totem. I actually think I'm gonna switch the drills facing towards my base, so really I'm gonna be collecting like the red bronze under my base instead of all the way out here, just so I can save time. So I'm gonna place this like that, so it's facing towards my base now with the wood under it, so we can have our smelter and our conveyor placed backside just like that. And then our coal totem for the front conveyor. We put the conveyors down, put our coal totems down, smelter. Now I'm gonna go show you what I'm talking about. with this side, what I'm gonna do. See how they're facing like towards out there? I'm gonna have the drills facing this way. You see now those arrows are pointing towards my portal. So these ones are gonna be facing towards my portal. That one's gonna be facing towards my portal. This is really the direction I want it to be. And now I'm just gonna make this one face as well, and I can just have it connect with the other one down below. Okay, so let's place the drill going towards our base. So this direction, you see how the arrow, and then we're gonna put the wood right under it. We're gonna send it out for, you know, the conveyor, stuff like that. Very simple. We got the program, put the conveyor. See, the more you do this, the better you get, you know. But it gets really simple after a while. Just start like speed running it really. And now we have all that done. We have it done over there as well. Now we're just gonna start making the stairs going down, and we just do this towards, you know, however deep you want. Most likely the deeper the better, so you can get as far down as fast as you can, so nothing despawns. You get everything closer together. So I'm gonna go around this deep, just because I'm also gonna have these ones really link up, and I'm gonna have this one out here going towards that gold one to bring it together. I'm gonna head over to the next gold drill. It's the conveyor and your coal totem, conveyor, coal totem, then your industrial smelter. So now we just do the same thing over here, just stairs going down. We're gonna have these two meet, and then I'm gonna link this one towards, I'm gonna link that gold drill to this one, and then this one's gonna link with that one. It's gonna be very simple. So we're gonna take this one as deep as we can go. Preferably we get like as close as possible to that one. Okay, I think that's about right there. We might be like a couple blocks off, but we're really close. I don't know how close we are to the bottom. Okay, so I guess we have a bunch of room as well to keep going down. This is pretty good so far. I need to get more stairs. Make sure you have a ton of stairs, because this is going to require a lot. Now I'm going to head over to the copper one, and I'm going to start doing the stairs down to meet up with this gold one. Okay, so now that we are down, you can see that I have... Okay, so now that we are down here, this was my copper deposit. These are my gold deposits. So you can see that I did staircase down. This is like exactly what you want to do, right? We got pretty close. It's really good. We don't have to build that far. So what you're going to want to have to do is you're going to mine one block below, whichever one you want. I'm going to be doing with my copper. Now I'm going to place my conveyor right down here, just like that. Now I'm going to go over here, place a conveyor just like this, input output, and we are just going to bring it out to this one. It seems like I'm going to have to just use a couple of these. That's not a problem. Or if you want to, you can just raise it up, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So now it's like this. You can just, you know, add your wood so that nothing falls out, so you're all safe and not worrying about losing any blocks. So this looks pretty good. Now we're gonna just build out here, and this is where our red bronze press is gonna be. We're gonna just add the red bronze right there. The copper, it produces a good amount of copper, you know. Once we get the other one set up, it'll be much better. But, you know, for now it's automatic. It's still exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so now we're just gonna extend the platform out so we can make a storage area. So this is really all you have to do. It's not that hard to make one of these. You just need, you know, the red bronze refinery. You just need your stairs, your smelters, your drills, and your deposits. You want to get them as close together as possible. So we can see here, there's like perfect, right? So all this is gonna go down is gonna go right into the red bronze conveyor. And then over here we have the gold, and it's gonna just come down here, go into here. It's gonna, you know, that one's gonna fill up, but it kind of has to happen. There's too much room. I don't know, you know, it might not be a big deal if you don't have a lot of activity on your base, but like for me, my steel farm is like really big and really good that it could get in the way. So just for my, like, you know, gold safety and not trying to lose any gold, I'm gonna have that there just for, like, you know, safety, so it can hold blocks. It can stop blocks from despawning. I'm actually gonna bring the red bronze refinery out so that I can have like 100% protection for items coming down, because I don't want it flying out, you know. So we're just gonna cover it up like that. Perfect. We don't really need this block right here. We need it to come down. We're just gonna build around. We have to make it like safe so no blocks, you know, end up falling out or disappearing. And now we're just gonna build a wall so none of the copper or gold falls out. So let's just do that right now. I think we're gonna go just like 2 high. It doesn't really matter how high. It should be fine if you just go like 1 high, but you know, I don't really want to lose anything. So I'm just gonna go 2. So as you can see right here, we're just going up. Nothing, you know, it's really easy. you can just do it while you're going up, so you don't have to end up like falling out or and having to respawn and come all the way back. So it's just like, you know, safety for you and safety for the items, because you know you don't really want anything despawning. And the thing is, the gold is like not really the hard part about this. Like the gold pretty much makes enough gold, right? It's just the copper. You know, you need like 30 copper per red bronze, which means you need 3,000 copper per 100 if you're trying to make the sword. So you're gonna need a lot of copper. That's why you really want, you know, to make sure none of this copper gets lost. So this looks really good right now. I'm actually gonna make it one more out just so I can add like a little covering so nothing really falls out. Just make it like 100% secure. So I'm just gonna go one out. So instead of 2, I would recommend to go 3 if you are trying to go with like this safe route, not have anything fall out for 100%. Because you know there's still that chance that it does, you know, just because they're moving at such fast speed. So I'm gonna make all these one more out, and then I'm gonna add one more block in the way so nothing wrong happens with any of my items. Because you know that's the last thing you want for items to, you know, fall out, because then you're just gonna have to wait even longer. You want this to be as efficient as possible no matter what, just like this. And now we're just gonna be adding the blocks just like that. You can probably like go on the side and just like walk down sideways with whatever is easiest for you, you know, maybe build it up. It doesn't matter, as long as, you know, if you are doing this, just, you know, make sure if you are doing this, you know, you probably would want to protect it all, because the last thing you want is to go AFK for like 20 minutes or however long, come back and everything flew out and you still don't even have 1 red bronze, you know. The worst feeling ever. I'm spending so much time for nothing. So there we go. That looks pretty secure to me. Just might have to block off the red bronze factory just a little bit. It might not be a big problem just because the conveyor is there, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's head down. You can't really add any more blocks, so there's nothing we can really do except that we can do that. So that's the good thing. You should do that. So you should add that just like that. You know, you can remove these now. It's not a big problem. And now you can make your platform, extend it out, you know, add your stuff. But let's get this other side secured as well. Last thing we want is anything to fall out. It doesn't matter if you put a block here just like this, because it, you know, it's coming out of that. So we only need to really protect this input output chest, because everything is gonna just go into there hopefully. So it's really easy to, you know, to protect it, unlike the refinery, because the refinery has like a way bigger hitbox. You see, all we got to do is that, and then just add like a little roof, and now we don't have to worry about anything, you know, falling out, because the only place it can go is in here or in that little crack, which is, you know, not gonna do. So now we just do the same thing on this side. Let's just add the wood on the sides of the stairs, and doing it to the other side is always easier, because you can just like walk down the stairs, whatever the case, whatever, however you do it, it should be easier to do the other side, because you don't have to worry about falling off. And what you can do is, if you have any like type of race flags or whatever it's called, parkour obby flags, you can place it down here, so that if you do fall off, you just spawn back down here and you don't have to worry about jumping down, running down, however you got down here. So that does make it a lot more simpler and safer. But for me, I don't seem to have much trouble. But if you're on mobile, you might have, you know, some trouble with it, and the movement might be a little bit harder, or on console, because, you know, it's still analog sticks. Well, this, you know, mouse and keyboard's more like WASD, so we have, you know, a little bit more control. Now we're just gonna, you know, add the walls on this side, which you just have to really just like, you know, add like 3. So we're just gonna go 3 up. As you can see, the gold's going down like super fast, not falling out, so that's good. So now we just have to add the roof, because I did see one of the golds fly out at the bottom, so that's why we added like the protection. And if it like smashes in the bottom, you don't want it coming back up and actually flying over a wall. That's like one of the last things we want. You know, we're trying to prevent that stuff from happening. There we go. Now that's done. Now we have nothing to really worry about. If you are worried about this and something happening, you know, you can build your wall around it, whatever. If you want to make it like nice and neat, you know, you can do whatever you want with it. You can, you know, put some outlines, whatever. It doesn't matter, you know. But now everything's going good, so we might have some stuff in here already. No, we won't at the moment, just because the fact that, you know, the gold has to fill up. So the gold's got to go in there. We have to connect the other gold, and down here, and up here, we have to make sure everything's going good with this. So I see the problem. You see, I placed the conveyor the wrong way, so now it's going to be working. See, the steel mill, or sorry, the industrial smelter is going fine. Now when the coal drops, it's gonna go inside of here. It's gonna start mining. Now let's go look at the gold farm. Head over to the gold. I don't believe, no, I definitely didn't do it wrong on this side. I did it right, because I did see some gold go down as well as you guys saw it. I know you guys did. So yeah, see, coal's going fine. Just the gold drill takes forever. That's why there's nothing. That's why, you know, they give us two. We hope, and if you get lucky, both of them are going to be right next to it. Yeah, these things are pretty slow. As you can see there, I think we just saw some gold go, or maybe I think that was a steal actually. Hopefully this thing can get some gold sometime soon so we can see it work, see it go down. There's a chest down there, and then there's the refinery. The copper is going to be going good. Okay, so some gold ore is going in. It's now smelting, and then it's going to be sent down. Okay, cool. So it's halfway. Let's just wait and see and have it fall down. There it's going, and boom, it went in. It works. Awesome. This is all set. We don't have to worry about it messing up because it's not gonna mess up. This is all good, going good. Okay, so now we just have to connect it to this side. So let's place some stuff like this so we can have it fall into a conveyor. I'm gonna have the conveyor facing this direction, and then it's gonna turn right into it, and it's just gonna be like a little deposit into the side. So if you guys want to make this a lot quicker and simpler, so I'll show you a trick on how to make this thing all easier. So let's just go out until we think we can go in. Okay, this looks about right. Hole in here. So that's the good hole. That's where we're gonna get it in. Now let's just build out the bridge so we can connect it. Oh, look at that. It's perfect. Same level and everything. This is exactly what we want. So now we're just gonna add the input output chest just like this. And we're gonna have to get out a right angle. So let's get out a right angle, get out a normal conveyor, just like these two of them, right angle. And then now let's get more input output, just like this. Let's extend them out. Now let's make sure, you know, it's good. Yes, this is perfect. Awesome. So it was like perfect length. Everything worked out great. Okay, so now what you want to do is, so you don't want, you definitely don't want all these to fill up. These are gonna take like forever to fill up with gold. So you can add like, I think you can add maybe 30 gold and then a bunch of like filler items that might work, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So I'm just gonna add a ton of gold because I already have a ton of gold. So I can already just add the gold right now and not have to worry about it. So I'm gonna start from back here. I'm gonna add the gold. Now they're all filled up with gold. It's going well. Now I'm gonna hop back down here to this one, and I'm gonna fill it up with gold as well. We can see there is already 6 gold in there. This is looking very good. Now let's just fill it up. Let's just add the roof to it so you know it can look nice, just like that. Perfect. Now this should be getting some gold soon. Should be getting some copper ingots as well soon. And remember, when you place it down, you just have to click on this little picture so it actually works. So now we can just, you know, place the blocks back, not have to worry about it. So that's going great. Our gold's going good. We have it blocked up, so now we don't really have to wait for the gold. So now all we have to do is just go over here, you know, add the safety for this side as well, and we're gonna be pretty much done with the whole build. And now we just add the sides. You know, you can do it smaller if you want to. I'm just gonna do it this way, just because, you know, I don't want it to be too small that it loses, like if it's going fast enough that it ends up losing a lot of the movement speed because it ends up hitting something because it's not big enough. The opening's not big enough, you know. So I'm just gonna do it this way. As we can see, some of the gold just went down, so that's great. We know that's working now, and we're already almost at the top. And now we're just gonna add the ceiling part to it. I'm just gonna pop up. Okay, so now we're just gonna, you know, like I said, fill off the roof so nothing bad happens to any of our gold ingots, just like that. Perfect. Now everything's set up. Now, you know, once we see some gold go through, we know that it's working perfectly fine. For example, let me put just a piece of gold in there so we see. Now it's just gonna go through each one. So see, it's just gonna keep going through. It shouldn't despawn because, you know, my farms are made so that hopefully it doesn't despawn. Now if we come down here, we can see that is almost done, and this is off of only one, so this is great. Now all we have to do is finish the platform down here so we can add storage. So however the design you like to add your storage, just do that way. And I have my own way. It might not be the most efficient way. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's whatever way you really like to do it. I just do it my way, like I said. As we see here, we got a first red bronze ingot. Okay, so I'm just gonna, you know, finish doing my storage, then I'll show you guys like what it looks like. Okay, so this is the storage system I have. You can see it's just like a conveyor, so I can have space to actually do like that, so it can keep going around. So it's just a conveyor going into a bunch of input outputs, going around into more. This is like overkill for red bronze because you know it doesn't do that many too quickly, but I'm just doing it like this because I might go AFK for like I don't know, like 10 hours. So safe than sorry, really. But if you guys did enjoy and you did find this video useful and helpful, and you do plan on doing this, drop a like and let me know in the comments below if you are gonna do it or not. And with all that being said, see you guys in the next one. See you guys in the next. See you guys in the next one. See you guys in the next one.